Well, all right. Today I'm doing something different I've never done. This big tub. It's full of rabbit manure. Now, what this is the stuff that was clear at the bottom of the pile underneath the cages. So it didn't come out in little round pebbles that are handy to use in the garden, but rather in chunks and sheets of it. And as it was clear in the bottom, it had a little urine involved in it too. So, all right, let's get this done. Well, okay, I got interested this year in pumpkin pits. Okay, a couple of different gardeners were doing it, and I thought it looked fun. And what they were doing is digging a hole, and they dig this hole, and then they put all kinds of unprocessed compost in it. They even put chicken bones and meat and dead animals and just anything they had. Okay, and then they'd cover it up and plant pumpkins in the top of this. It'd make kind of a little mound. So I thought when I cleaned out the rabbit hutch and I got this stuff that, like I say, is not convenient to use in the garden, and I thought, what am I going to do with it? I put it in this tub just to get it out of the way so I could clean. Got it all in here, and it almost filled the tub. And then a week or so later, it dawns on me, wait a minute, this could be a pumpkin pit just upside down. We're doing it in a container instead of doing it, in the ground. And the idea is those roots of those pumpkins can digest a lot of that stuff. So they should be able to do the same thing here. They should be able to get their roots down in this and go nuts with it, So, and let me tell you, I about had to change the name of the channel today. Because I'd had this covered up a couple of different times with the remnants that I had of the plastic roofing panels that I use underneath the rabbit cages to slope their droppings into that little trough. So I had this all set up. Had these extra pieces, fine, that's great. I can cover these up, I can put some boards over it to hold them down. And it wasn't real heavy at that point. It was stout, but not terrible. Well, Bob didn't like those on there. He kept pulling them off. So, of course, it rained yesterday, and this booger must weigh 150 pounds. I drug it to where it's at. And I thought, man, this is so much work. I don't know if I can call myself a lazy gardener and go to this much work. But here we go. First thing I'm going to do is to give them some potting mix to start in. Now, this is dollar store stuff, folks. It's cost about $2, $3, something like that. And I had this bag extra. All right. Now, that'll give them something to get started in that's easier and get them growing a little bit before they get into the mess underneath. So, now, get my pumpkin seeds here. And I'm going to put a couple here. And I may put 2 in each corner. And then thin it down. If everything comes up, which isn't likely, maybe I'll thin them down a little bit to maybe 3 plants altogether for this bucket. I don't know how big this thing is. It looks to me maybe 20 gallon. Well, all right. Get them and we'll water them in. Sorry, the weather's still screwing with me. All right. So there it is, folks. That's the upside down pumpkin pit. And it's an interesting idea if you want to try it. If you say to yourself, well, my garden isn't big enough to put pumpkins in, but I'd like to have some. Well, this is the kind of idea you might try. Now, pumpkins will root into the soil along their stem, I believe. So you could throw 2 seeds in a 5-gallon bucket, set it somewhere in the corner of your yard, clear away from your garden, and let her grow. You know, just carry some water now and then. But once it's got to where it's stringing along on the ground, it'll probably root down, and then you wouldn't even have to do that so often. So, all right, that's the upside down pumpkin pit. And I want you all to have a quality day.